Why do I keep attracting emotionally unavailable men? So the first reason can sometimes be that we attract partners that are familiar to us. So this could be that actually we are attracted to people who remind us of other people, or who just generally have a kind of familiar behavior pattern or presence that reminds us of things like our parents, maybe our primary carer, whether that was your grandmother, your grandfather. For example, maybe our main caregiver was someone who might have gone through a marital breakdown. Their partner died or their partner cheated on them. She might have become emotionally distant as she was raising you, not with the intention of trying to hurt you or harm you, but what that actually also may have done is it may have been that in her parenting, she may have been a bit more emotionally distant. That means that she might have been in scenarios where she's physically present but emotionally absent. And you as a child growing up in that situation might have felt moments whereby she might not have been able to always meet your emotional needs consistently. She might have just been really depressed, low in mood, and wasn't able to engage with you. It could also mean that it role modeled to us a kind of example of a relationship. And if that example of a relationship was that your parents always fought in an argument and then your dad left, in your adulthood, you go after that person who's that little bit more distant because it mirrors a scenario that is familiar to what you may have already experienced many years earlier in your childhood. For example, you might have lived in a house with your mum and dad, but there may have been an imbalance in that relationship whereby your mum always was trying to kind of win your dad's love, win his approval. All of these things can be kind of unconscious ways we learn about relationships. And what that means is we take that as an example of relationships and we carry some of those behaviors and patterns into our adult relationships. So now you might look for that type of man who is someone who kind of is a bit emotionally distant, but you're drawn to it because you think you're going to be the one to fix him, to help him become his best self. Now that is how sometimes our role modeling plays out in our adult relationships. So if you are interested in going deeper into these kind of topics and really getting an in-depth understanding behind the behavior, then you definitely want to actually head over to my website, www.shernasquire.com, where you can sign up to join my mailing list and actually in 2021 be part of my new coaching sessions where we will be delving deeper on an intimate level into topics just like this and a lot more. So another reason could be that people come and they go. That can mean is that in your adult life, you actually accept relationships whereby that person kind of shows up but doesn't really show up. They kind of commit, but they don't really fully commit. They kind of let you know how they feel, but then there's other times that they just don't. You're used to this kind of push and pull, this in and out. And that sometimes can be how just witnessing experiences like that can transfer into what you accept and engage in your adult relationships. We as humans, we literally function in patterns, all right? So you'll see that generation to generation to generation, you'll see similar patterns occur. And I'll do another video on attachment because this is quite key to understanding how it influences our choices in our partners. Make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe and the bell so you never miss another video each and every time I upload. Take care and God bless. Bye.